Welcome to Panorama Point. This is the worship rally location here at In the Wild VBS, and I love the versatility of this location because this can be set absolutely anywhere in the entire world. There are mountains and there are peaks and great vistas no matter where you go in the entire world, and there are all kinds of animals waiting to be discovered at VBS anywhere in the world. So worship rally doesn't have to take place in the Rocky Mountains. Now that's the way we've chosen to represent it here for our video shoot, but you can place this absolutely anywhere. If you want an African rock and you want to have African animals, great. If you want to have grizzly bears and you want Rocky Mountains, perfect. This can literally be anywhere in the whole world. So that gives you a lot of flexibility in decorating. Now, worship rally is a great place to start and end the day. We've got all of our kids together here. So I kind of wanted to keep this stage pretty open because there's going to be lots of activity. We may have animals coming and going. We've got some animals featured here, but it's also really easy to tuck a little tail coming out from behind one of these rocks or from behind one of the trees. You may have eagles soaring, or you can incorporate all kinds of animals anywhere. But the greatest part to me of this particular set is this great rock. We've built it out of 2-inch styrofoam, but the best thing is we've made it so that you can actually climb up on it. I'll show you. So you have your worship rally leaders coming in and welcoming the kids, and right behind this 2-inch foam, we've placed a step ladder and just a wooden table. There's even a paint can here so that I can prop my leg up, and I could really get into greeting kids this way and calling out all of the animals, having them making noises and getting the whole crowd involved. And it's something very simple that you can do with foam, with cardboard, with whatever you have at your disposal. Now I'm going to come down so that you can see a little bit closer. I'm going to demonstrate some of the paint techniques that we've used to bring this great rock to life. Again, this is 3 sections of styrofoam. We've layered one here in the back. There's actually a section here that's butted up right next to that one, and then a smaller one right here in the front. You don't have to do that. That gives you a lot of stability and lets you have it freestanding. But you could also use cardboard, poster board, project board, anything, and still get this look because of paint techniques. I'm going to show you one right now. I've got a sample here, and just a little bit of paint is all you need. We've painted this particular rock and these mountains. The rock is in 4 different shades of brown. Find some complementary tones. You want a couple of dark ones, a couple of light ones, something kind of in the middle. And the graphics here that you will need to replicate this are actually on the Decorating Made Easy DVD-ROM. We'll show you exactly how to map out a 4-foot by 8-foot panel and exactly how to trace it, cut it, piece it together so that you can bring this to life in your church. So this is what we've done. A lot of what you'll see on the disc is more of a graphic portrayal. They're very harsh lines and edges that give you these rocky outcroppings, really. And so you'll see a lot of shapes that kind of look like this. You might have a little curve here, but it's going to come down into a sharp point. And so as you go to paint, you paint your backdrop and then come in and paint these highlights just like this. And you'll see these noted on the art that's on the Decorating Made Easy disc. Now once you have this kind of shape, it's fine to leave it just like that. But if you want to have this more natural look and soften those edges, all you need to get is a sponge. We got this at the craft store. Put a little paint on it. Let me see, I'm gonna stick this way down in this little tiny jar of paint. And then I like to have a scrap piece of foam because I'm gonna tap off a lot of the excess so you get just enough on your sponge. Now here's the trick. Just come in and sponge right along that edge. There you go. So you see I'm covering the edge, but not going too far away from it. So as you move out, you'll kind of spin your sponge around so that you get different pieces for each time you're tapping it. That'll keep it from looking too uniform. You want it to look very natural, so it needs to be irregular. So just something like this, kind of, you see it faded that edge, and that's gonna give you a very natural rock look. So it's a very easy technique. It's something you can't mess up. And even if you did, for some strange reason, it's just paint. So you paint over it, you start again. It'll take you 1 or 2 times and then you've got the hang of it and it'll look perfect. So it's a very easy technique, and I think you're really going to enjoy bringing the magic of this beautiful sweeping vista that is Panorama Point to life in your church this summer at In the Wild VBS.